Saudi Arabia has denied the U.S. its operational help in Trump's mission in Strait Hormuz. Now, this came as the Iranians offered help to commercial ships in regional waters. Now, these things are happening as the tensions escalate in the Strait of Hormuz between the U.S. deployed forces, the Iranians, and the Gulf forces. The next report brings you the story.
Iran claims it struck a U.S. warship that tried to breach the Hormuz Strait blockade. And it also fired missiles and drones towards the UAE. A move widely seen as a warning against supporting U.S. military operations. Faced with escalating tensions and growing pressure from regional allies, Trump earlier announced that he is halting Project Freedom in a bid to pursue a deal with Iran. Saudi Arabia and Kuwait have lifted their restrictions on U.S. access to airspace and military bases. But the temporary ban has exposed just how deep the cracks run between Washington and its Gulf allies as the Iran conflict spirals. For days, reports suggested that Riyadh and Kuwait had suspended U.S. access after President Donald Trump announced Project Freedom, a plan to force open the Strait of Hormuz after Iran shut down the critical waterway. Saudi Arabia was reportedly frustrated that the announcement came without consultation, and, according to U.S. officials, the kingdom temporarily denied access to Prince Sultan Air Base and Saudi airspace. Kuwait too reportedly followed, cutting off access to its bases and airspace in what appeared to be a major signal of discomfort from two of America's closest security partners in the region. The restrictions have now been lifted, but the message they sent was impossible to miss. The Gulf states do not want to be pulled into another full-scale US-Iran war. The Strait of Hormuz, through which a huge share of the world's oil passes, has remained shut since Iran blocked it following the start of the US-Israeli attack on Iran earlier this year. Since then, the region has been on edge. Tehran says it is reviewing a new US peace proposal, even as Trump warns that American bombardment could resume if talks collapse. But beyond the diplomatic drama, the Gulf economy is already paying a massive price. Dubai's tourism industry has been hit hard, with hotel occupancy expected to plunge to just 10% compared to 80% before the war. Qatar's LNG exports have also slowed sharply, while fears of further Iranian strikes have shaken investor confidence across the region. Saudi Arabia and the UAE are still exporting oil through pipelines that bypass the Hormuz Strait, but even those routes are operating well below normal capacity. The temporary ban may have been reversed, but it has revealed a hard truth for Washington. As the conflict with Iran deepens, America's own Gulf partners appear increasingly reluctant to stand on the front line of another regional war.